Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHGate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content. Hi there, welcome to another DHGate video thingamajig where I look at a pair of kicks and you guys tell me if it's crap or not. And of course we're going really cheap, as we all know. This is a cheap channel, not a expensive one. I got these. No, these aren't Air Mags, of course, because it would be bigger. I am eventually going to get to a pair of Air Mags sometime in the future, but, you know, these will have to do for now. With these being $58 from DHGate and taking 18 days to get from China to Australia. Now, as most of you should know, the HyperAdapt series is all about self-lacing sneakers, basically. And these ones are the ones that you're supposed to use the app to self-lace and all that sort of stuff, and I don't think this is going to come with any of that technology whatsoever. I'm happy with just the look of them. If it doesn't have the self-lacing stuff, whatever, so be it. For 58 bucks, let's just see. Yeah, we're gonna start from here. Oh, this feels bad. This feels really bad. I hope there's bubble wrap in here. No, there's tissue paper. That's why it sounded horrible. And just a quick note, timestamps are in the description as well as the first pinned comment in this video, so you can jump to unpackaging, first look, on foot, all that sort of stuff if you don't want to watch the whole thing because I ramble a lot. That was very dangerous. Getting through the garbage bag, it's fun. It's great. It's fantastic. Come on. There we go. Out of your garbage bag. Watch the fumes. Ooh. Oh, come on, please. Sometime today. Got it. Piss off, garbage bag. This tissue paper didn't really work well. Okay, well, these are sort of, kind of, you know, they're okay. Yeah, guys, you sort of, I mean, you got it there, close. That's what the swoosh is supposed to look like, and then you done goofed. In that sense, I could just get a bit of white paint and just join it up. No one's really gonna notice, are they, if you walk past them? Plus, I just want the whole Air Mag look, and these look pretty good so far. One thing that's just, we have to get out of the way is that it comes with a StockX tag. Please inspect item. All claims null and void if tag removed. You said it's StockX, not me. Boop. Okay, I'm a QR this. So the QR code comes back with this. Is it a phone number? Something? I don't really know. Well, anyways, it's useless. Let's have a look at the... Ooh, okay. Firstly, obviously, there's no self-lacing stuff happening in here. It's just this mesh upper, and then it's just a bit of cushioning, and that's it. And the dots, looks like someone was probably just using WhatsApp on their phone or something like that, and was printing it, and then went, oh, shit, oh, okay. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's close enough, guys. That's fine. Just keep it going. Keep it going down the manufacturing line. So, yeah, that's fair. The mesh upper, oh, okay. Yep, some lines there, some freaky looking lines, some freaky looking stitching there. The detailing, sort of like for the paint splattering and stuff, doesn't look terribly bad. I thought it would have been a lot worse, but it's actually not that bad at all. It's just the swoosh. When it's on foot, it'll look a lot better, trust me. You have the two little dots. They serve no purpose, and you can see that they sort of go into the mids here. The paint sort of just goes, wee. It's close enough. We get all these dots here. Looks like a speaker grill, but it's not. And then coming around through the toe box here, we have the 4 dots. You can see some detailing all in here. It still looks okay. It just doesn't self-lace. I mean, as I said, I don't really care if it self-laces, to be fairly honest. These will probably be something that I'll wear, to be fair. I genuinely like these. Stuff paying resale. And continuing on with the midsole here, coming around, yeah, looks fairly good. And then coming to this detailed paint splatter here with the swoosh. The swoosh is a little, if you kind of look at it from a certain angle, it looks okay. If you look at it from another angle, it looks terrible. There is the Nike swoosh just there, which that looks pretty good. Some glue underneath it, but so be it. The pull tab here, it's got some sort of hard plastic underneath there, I'd say. I mean, it's got a fairly solid construction. It's just this I'm a little bit concerned about, but we'll get to that. And the bottom of the shoe, the tread and outsole, we get a little bit of a detail there. What is that? Having a little trouble with this one. Hang on, maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Is this a 4-eyed frog in a pond with some rocks? Or is this a frog outline with his organs taken out? Or is this just some sort of random garbage that I have no idea what it is, or if it actually means something? Feel free to let me know in the comments below, because I feel like an idiot right now for not knowing what the hell that's supposed to be. Otherwise, this feels pretty grippy, and, you know, it's not going to light up like Chinese New Year, but so be it. It looks alright, just a little flawed. That's okay. There is numbers I can see somewhere. There's some numbers printed in there. It looks like it's backwards and it says XH9070 something or other. I'm not sure if that's on the real deal or not. What does that mean and what do the numbers mean? Help would be very much appreciated. Continuing on, we have the tongue pull tab with the Nike swoosh there, which looks alright. Then you got the dots there, which they're stitched in. They look okay. And we've got this elastic knit material here for the upper, which, I mean, it'll hold. And there's the tag there, US 12, UK 11. Look at the Euro printing. It's all the way up near the Nike swoosh, basically. A02582002, 14th of the 12th, 2018. Didn't these come out in like May or something like that? I believe these aren't too old. But anyways, there's some sort of stain just above there, but let's not get into that. I'll check the code later on and see if this corresponds to it. It should do. Hopefully it does. We'll have a look at the insole in a minute. Let's have a look here. What does this say? Earl. It says what it's supposed to be. Earl does stand for something. Okay, after staring at it for a number of minutes, I think it says electric adaptive reactive lacing. I think that's what it's supposed to say, but it's really difficult to see that there. The tag is stitched pretty poorly. It's not the greatest, but no one's going to see it, so it's fine. And then just inside of here would be all the lacing. Look at the stitching for the, yeah, they tried. Pulling the sock material down, you can see where the lacing technology is supposed to be, but obviously there's nothing there. It's just emptiness. Apart from that stain near the tag there, it's just normal material. A lot of cushioning, which is good. Does feel quite nice. The insole, I always ask myself this, and it always is yes, of course it is. Alright, we get a single piece of yoga mat foam with BBB 9791 10 to 11. Good luck. I think that's what it says. GL there. 9277. And we have, are you kidding me? That was bad. Because I think the rest of it's on. Oh, okay. Just in case you were going to put your right foot. Right, okay, explains. Okay, well, that's a fairly decent print, I guess. You get all the different colors on there. So with this, I believe there's another layer printed on this, and that layer has this stuff sewed into it. So I don't think it's going to rub off. I mean, prove me wrong, it might do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks like it's, yeah, the stitching corresponds to the colors. When I put these on foot, I'll see if it rubs off, because usually with the really cheapy ones, the print on the insole just rubs off almost straight away. It disintegrates into nothingness. So we'll see. Regarding the inside though, cross-stitching actually looks fairly clean and consistent. I have seen much worse. Pushing down inside of it, there's actually a decent amount of cushioning. So I don't imagine that these are going to be uncomfortable, but you never know. In keeping tradition with the channel, I always look at the right one first, so let's have a look at the left one and see if anything has changed on it. Apart from being a little bit squashed, it's pretty good. There is the Nike stitching there, which from a distance it's fine. Close up, it's another story. The dots there as well. Okay, so the swoosh on the left one actually looks fairly decent. I guess it gets another pass from me. Looks the same. 4 dots on there. Oh, what's that in there? Not too sure. Probably some foreign object, which is quite usual with these videos. There's a Nike swoosh there. Oh, they kind of almost got that one correct. A little bit more. You almost got it, guys. Almost. So close. There's the dots again, once again. Oh, I was on WhatsApp and whoop, sorry. Yep, just keep it going. No problems. Those dots are fine. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be here, I think. Something like that. There's a swoosh on the back there. Everything looks good. Also, I just realized that these little things here, especially like this one here, look like some things like tadpoles, except they're not. So use your imagination for that design there, because they definitely look like tadpoles. Anyways, yeah, the paint splash on here looks a little excessive in some areas, but it will do. It's supposed to be futuristic. Everything else is the same. We have Earl in there. Hello, Earl. The insole, all same. And the tag as well is US 12. Okay, good. So they're not two different sizes completely. See our little logo friend on here? Yeah, there he is. And there's the numbers as well. So no idea what they do or say or have anything to do with this, but there they are. Definitely do like these. I wasn't after the self-lacing technology or anything like that. I mean, it would have been interesting to see the, you know, cheapy tech inside of here to see what they do, because these only self-lace with the app and stuff like that, which obviously they're not going to replicate. They might, but it's probably not worth it. The self-lacing obviously would be impossible for these ones. So realistically, this is about as good as the cheapy ones are going to get. I'd imagine that the more expensive ones are going to have the fixed swoosh and probably a sort of more premium feeling upper. But this one, it's kind of like a sock sort of mesh breathability thing. You can sort of see through it, kind of. Otherwise, cushioning feels good. That little part there at the back looks good with all the tadpoles. It's also slightly yellowed here as well, just ever so slightly. Oh well, whatever, I can paint it or do something. I've got a pair of Air Shabusas which look sort of like the Air Mags, but in a more simplistic look. And when I was able to get my hands on these, I was very excited because I really want proper Air Mags, but it's going to have to wait some time until I can get a decent pair fairly cheap or something like that. That self-laces as well. That's something I definitely want, but that'll be for a while. Before we do on foot, I have a pair of AJ1 lows here. I'm just going to compare these. Oh, there's dust flying everywhere because I haven't worn the AJ1s in quite a while. So these are supposed to be size 12s, and these are size 12s. They might be size 11 actually. All right, let's jump onto the on foot segment and see if these look any good on foot or not. We'll finish this video off, come to a conclusion, and then we'll go from there. Back in a moment. Here are the Hyper-Adapt BB mags on foot. Straight off, let's start with the general fit of these, which without the self-lacing technology, they actually fit quite comfortably, and they aren't tight on my foot, they are just right. To give it a bit of a comparison, they are sort of like a sock trainer shoe, but with a bit more reinforcement. Honestly, they are a very solid fit, and pulling the tongue adjusts it all back into shape anyways. However, size-wise, they aren't a size 12, but more of a size 11.5 at best. Plenty of grip and cushioning as we have already seen during the video. The upper material quality worries me a bit since it does feel a bit fragile, but I imagine if you're just going to be walking around in these day to day, I think it should be fine. As I've already mentioned, some details are definitely off, but I still dig these kicks either way. Ah, look how creased they are already. Obviously it's going to crease up pretty quickly, but what can I do about it? These are pretty good. They grip. They're about a size 11.5, give or take. Surprisingly, you don't need the self-lacing stuff. They feel pretty good as they are. I mean, if you want the self-lacing, obviously you're going to have to get the real thing. But without it, these are fairly solid. I was really iffy with the breathable mesh upper. I think it'll hold up because most of the stress sort of thing is getting put into here, which is reinforced, and into the sock liner and heel here, which is also reinforced. So I think this shouldn't be an issue unless you happen to get this caught on a fence and it rips off or something like that. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to be doing that, which it could happen. In my opinion, I'm pretty happy with these. Some details aren't really correct and consistent and all that sort of stuff. So be it. Thank you very much for watching this review of these Hyper-Adapt BB mags from DHGate for $58. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video, which should be sneakers, I imagine. Be good people, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.